the tactical battleground and final prediction. All right, now that we've laid out the foundation with the key players, injuries, and overall team dynamics in Part 1, it's time to dive even deeper. In Part 2, we'll break down the tactical battles on the court, the crucial matchups that could decide Game 1, and what the coaches are likely planning to tip the scales. Get ready because the real chess match begins here. Let's jump into the heart of Game 1 between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers. First, let's talk about the head coaches. Rick Carlisle is one of the most respected minds in the NBA. A champion with the 2011 Dallas Mavericks, he has decades of playoff experience and a calm, strategic demeanor. He believes in movement, spacing, and empowering his players to read and react. Indiana's offense reflects that. They run a free-flowing, high-paced system that thrives when Haliburton is clicking. Carlisle is also known for making quick in-game adjustments, especially when it comes to defensive matchups and exploiting weak links. On the other side, Daigneault is a rising coaching star. He's analytical, focused, and a student of the game. He's turned OKC into one of the best-prepared teams in basketball. What separates Daigneault is how well he adapts his game plans to the opponent. He's not just a system coach, he's a game-by-game tactician. That flexibility is going to be key in this series. In key matchup 1, Haliburton versus Dort and SGA. Tyrese Haliburton will face his toughest defensive test yet. Lou Dort is one of the most physical on-ball defenders in the NBA. He'll likely start the game glued to Haliburton, trying to wear him down. When Dort sits, expect SGA or Jalen Williams to switch onto him. But here's the nuance. Haliburton's ability to initiate early offense, push pace, and pull up from 30 feet forces defenders to pick him up earlier than usual. If he can pull defenders away from the paint, that opens up Indiana's deadly backdoor cuts and wing shooters. The Thunder will need to communicate constantly, hedge screens wisely, and make Haliburton uncomfortable with physicality. The Thunder might even throw occasional zone looks at Indiana to disrupt Haliburton's rhythm. In this chess match, forcing turnovers early is vital. If Haliburton gets downhill with a live dribble, OKC could be in trouble. Key matchup 2. Chet Holmgren versus Miles Turner. Chet Holmgren's ability to stretch the floor changes everything. Miles Turner is used to protecting the paint, but against Holmgren, he'll be pulled away from the rim, where he's less effective. That weakens Indiana's interior defense and opens driving lanes for SGA and Williams. But Turner has a counter, his own pick-and-pop game. If Turner can hit mid-range jumpers and the occasional three, Holmgren will be forced to step up, creating space for Indiana's cutters and slashers. It's a battle of spacing, and whoever wins it may tilt Game 1 in their team's favor. Expect OKC to use Holmgren as a screener in a ton of inverted sets. SGA as the screener, Holmgren popping out to the perimeter. These actions force Indiana's bigs to make quick, high-level decisions. One mistake, and OKC gets an open three or a drive and dunk. Key matchup 3. Jalen Williams versus Pascal Siakam. This one is juicy. Both players are hybrid forwards who can initiate offense and guard multiple positions. Siakam's strength and footwork make him a tough cover in the post, but Williams has the foot speed to stay in front. Offensively, Williams will use his craft and mid-range touch to keep Siakam honest. Expect Carlisle to switch defenders frequently here, possibly using Aaron Nesmith and even Toppin when needed. But Williams' impact goes beyond scoring. He's a connector. His ability to read double teams and hit the open man could break Indiana's defense if they collapse too often on SGA. Bench depth. The deciding factor? Both teams are a little short-handed, but OKC's injuries may weigh heavier. With Topic and Wiggins out, the Thunder lose the best backup initiator and a reliable wing. Daigneault may have to rely on Trey Mann or rookie guard Cason Wallace for key minutes. If either falters, Indiana could pounce. Indiana's second unit, led by TJ McConnell, has been resilient. McConnell will try to harass OKC's second unit guards and push pace when the starters rest. Ben Shepherd and Doug McDermott provide shooting, while Toppin can run the floor. The Pacers bench has outscored opponents by an average of +4, 8 points per game this postseason. The real wild card? Jaden Ivey. Acquired at the trade deadline from Detroit, Ivey has shown flashes of brilliance. If Carlisle trusts him for even 10 minutes, his scoring punch could swing a quarter. Pace and possessions. Who controls tempo? This is where styles truly clash. Indiana wants chaos. They want a 120, 116 shootout. They want to run at every opportunity and shoot early in the shot clock. In the regular season, they led the league in pace and fast break points. Oklahoma City, meanwhile, controls tempo like a metronome. They don't rush shots. They hunt the best possible looks, often running 15, 18 seconds of action before taking a shot. It's cerebral basketball, slower, smarter, more efficient. Whichever team can dictate the game's tempo will have a massive edge. If the Pacers get out to a hot start and force turnovers, they could build a double-digit lead. But if OKC starts methodically breaking down Indiana's defense with their motion sets, the game could get out of hand by the third quarter. Intangibles and X factors. Home court? OKC is 9-0 at home this postseason. The Paycom Center crowd is loud, young, and relentless. It's not easy to win there. Rest versus rust. OKC had 4 extra days of rest. That's great for recovery, but can sometimes lead to sluggish Game 1 starts. Indiana, still riding the momentum from their Game 7 win over the Knicks, may come out sharper early. Free throws. OKC is elite at drawing fouls and converting. If the Pacers get into foul trouble early, they're in trouble. SGA alone averages 9.8 free throw attempts per game. Coaching adjustments. Carlisle's mid-game tweaks versus Daigneault's pre-game prep. Watch for which team makes the first big rotation change. That could hint at who's seeing the chessboard more clearly. Final prediction. Who wins Game 1? This game will be close early. Expect Indiana to come out firing, pushing the pace and getting easy buckets in transition. Haliburton will hit early threes. Siakam will post up and try to draw fouls. But as the game wears on, OKC's discipline and depth will wear Indiana down. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will take over in the third quarter, slicing through the Pacers' defense and drawing help, which leads to corner threes for Isaiah Joe and big-time dunks for Holmgren. Indiana will fight until the end. They've proven time and again they can hang with anyone. But in the final 5 minutes, when every possession is a war, OKC has the better closers, the better defense, and the MVP. Oklahoma City Thunder win Game 1, 117-108. SGA finishes with 34 points, 6 assists, and 9 rebounds. Jalen Williams chips in 22 points and holds Siakam to 17. Chet Holmgren records 4 blocks and hits 3 threes. Haliburton puts up 25 and 10, but turns the ball over 5 times. Indiana shoots just 31% from 3. Thunder take a 1-0 series lead, and the pressure mounts for Indiana in Game 2. Stick with Beyond the Box Score for more breakdowns, tactical deep dives, and predictions as the finals continue. Like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Do the Pacers bounce back, or are the Thunder on the verge of a dynasty? We'll see you next time.